Hello, I think it's time for us to become closer. And how can we get closer without the childhood stories? I promise that I will make you smile, because I was a pretty cool kid. So before we start, I recommend you to leave your like under this video and make sure you are subscribed. Let's go! Can I start with the most funny story? Which, by the way, I still reminded of. I don't remember it myself, because I was approximately 4 years old, but as my dad told it, as you will hear later. We were at the sea then, and like most little children, I was swimming and running without a swimming suit. That means even without its lower part. That means almost like Eva, perhaps even worse, because I didn't have even leaves to cover myself. Or what did they cover themselves with? Well, I wasn't the only one. And one time I come to Dad and ask him, "Dad, I noticed that not all children have the pee-pee like mine." And my father answers, "Well, there are boys and there are girls, and they have different pee-pees." My dad told something like this. I was surprised by that and answered, "Ah, and I thought that this is some kind of plague, which will later fall off." The second story happened when I was 4, for sure. I remember this well because the thing was that I couldn't memorize that I was 4. We were strolling in the park, Mom was reading her book sitting on a bench, and I was playing with the other children not far away. And there I got to know some girl, and she asked me how old I was. I said, "I don't remember. Wait for me, I'll go ask my mom." I ran to mother, she told me I was 4. I ran back to this girl, and by the time I ran to her, I forgot. I'm come back again, ran back to the girl, and this time, all the time while I was running, I was repeating in my head, 4, 4, 4, 4. The next 2 stories I can't really remember if there were 2 of them or 1, but I guess there were 2. These are just some parts of the genius at the time phrases. I broke something at home and my brother told my dad that it was my fault, and father asked me something like, "Have you broke it?" or "And why did you touch this?" I said him that it wasn't me. It was him, pointing on my brother. Dad asks me, "Halia, why are you lying?" And I answer, "I'm not lying, Dad, I'm just dreaming. That's my female nature. Get over it." As Dad told me later, I made him confused and he didn't know what to say. Similar story, really cute. When I was naughty and Dad told me that if I won't change my behavior, he won't buy me anything anymore. I told him, "Dad, I'll ask you about it, and you will buy me anything. Why can't I do that now?" And the last 5th story was also at the sea like the first one. The only difference was that I was a bit older and my father wanted to teach me how to swim. I wanted to learn how to as well, but I was scared. I couldn't feel the water holding me. And besides, the waves were giants that day. At least for me, as a child, they seemed to be giant. And here we came into water. It was somewhere under my chest. And Dad had to start to teach me. But I saw a big wave that came to us. We didn't have time to escape to the shore, and I guess I was really scared at the moment. I started to climb my dad using nails on my hands and legs, like a cat climbing a tree. And when I climbed on my dad, to be sure that I won't be washed out by the wave, I bit his shoulder. As it said, everything for survival, self-preservation instinct can't be taken away. So what, did I make you smile? Then subscribe and tell your funny childhood story in the comments. I'll see you really soon in a new video. Smile more often and stay positive. Thanks Julie Miller for translating this video. Peepees. Similar story, really cool.